Gosh darn it. I just realized something. I just realized something. I just realized something. She's playing me the whole time. Those people fake everything. There's body in our morgue. They didn't fake that. Daniel. I just realized something. Greetings. Um, y'all bear with me for a moment. Because I need to be able to see who sent money, and I just realized that, and I don't think I can do that while I'm on live, but I don't want to mess up the live every time I check to see that. So let me get my other phone up. Greetings, y'all. Damn, that phone is dead. Nobody got time to be waiting like that. Like, hello. It's okay. I know y'all heard that, child. Felt like I saw. Ooh. Hey, how y'all doing? Okay, is Gary here? I just clicked on here and it said the entity you requested. The what? Right. The what? Fucking YouTube. Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit. Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit. Is Gary on here? Gary. It said he's here. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I'm trying to think of something. Because I want you to be on this live. And I'm trying to think of how I can do that. I can't do that without this other phone. This is this me off. Come on. Because I can't call you while I'm on the live on this phone, which means I have to go live on the other phone on my computer, which means I have to plug up my computer. And don't ask why it's not plugged up already. Don't ask questions. um, and now I'm thinking, because another way I can do it, it's just me just randomly doing my thing, but I would really prefer for you to be up here. I really would. Oh, the phone is starting to cut on. So that's a good thing. Child, one time my power went out, right? And then this my real phone, my primary phone, it was dead, right? The only phone I had that had juice was my old phone, but I didn't know the password. I forgot the password. I'm like, Spirit, help me, please. And they kept telling me something. I'm like, I tried that, but they didn't give me the full thing. They only gave me like the first three digits because I knew what the rest of the password would have been after that. But yeah, it finally worked after they done gave it to me. I just realized there's about 5 songs on here, bro. I'm so confused. Here's why I'm confused. I guess this was a dream or something. Let me just read it. Hey, Tiff. Um, okay. It says, I remember being at the front door of the neighbors or something, but they were genomes. I could tell the vibes with the mom was off, like she was a killer trying to murder me or something. Oh, this is a dream. What's poppin', Bookie? What's up? I just told my sister I was going live, didn't I? Let me put y'all on mute real quick. Hello. Hello. I'm back, y'all. She in the bathroom. Y'all doing a lot of communications right now. Let me get back to the dream, y'all. My bad. So many interruptions. I remember being outside of these apartments or something, and I seen a little baby alone. I picked her up, and I seen someone who I used to be cool with in high school. Yeah. And she held the baby, but eventually gave it to someone. We were about to enter the gate to go into a center. It was like a recreational center. A recreational center. And a comment was made like I was interested in someone, but they were definitely not my speed. The person who I was interested in looked like he was light skinned. At first, I was holding on to him or something, about to ask him a question, and he kept trying to get away from me. I noticed as I was standing outside the building that he looked. Okay. I noticed as I was standing outside of the building that he looked at me through the front entrance because he was by the front entrance. And I was more closer towards the parking lot. I was leaning on one of the pillars that they had right in front of the center, and I noticed that there was a bunch of men that were in this car in the parking lot. But the guy that I was just having this whole interaction with, he was at the front entrance of the center. Hmm. hmm Let me finish reading. I get to live readings in a moment. Okay. I noticed as I was standing outside the building that he looked at me through the front entrance like he wanted me to follow him, so I did. When I followed him, it looked like he was helping to set up for an event or practice or something of the sorts. I remember him playing football, but I just knew he played football, or I knew. What else was kind of interesting was there was this woman inside of this scene who were giving me issues for whatever reason. I do not. She needed to mind her business. But it was just interesting how that shows itself. I don't know why. I don't know why. You know what's also funny about it? plethora of people that were shown to me in this dream were people of the past. Like two people in this dream, particularly, I remember seeing them in middle school. Matter of fact, all of these people are going back to middle school. Now, let's talk about it. Because now I'm noticing a pattern here. The people who I were associated with in middle school are showing themselves in my dream space. Now, why is this? Where's the relevance? Is there something about middle school that I need to go back to? I'm gonna just say I'm always doing something. I'm gonna just leave it at that because I'm always doing something. Okay, so my phone is uncharged. It is powered up. Let me see. Let me try something. Is YouTube on here? No, there's nothing on here. I can't make phone calls on this unless I. No, I may have to do. It's a lot. No, they want so much. Okay, this is gonna really ruffle my gears. I wonder if they're gonna let me call. No. Okay, we're having technical difficulties because I'm trying to figure this out. Gary, where are you? Are you still in here? To the forefront, Gary. What is it that you wanted me to look at? I remember you said you wanted to talk about the love situation. Was that all that you wanted to speak on? What he says. Okay. Ma, she's in the bathroom taking a shower. No. I'm about to say, how did I get this in here? Because it's like I don't want to come out. Yehuda says, greetings, everyone. Let me not drop this very expensive desktop. Did Gary ever respond to me yet? I'm multitasking, everyone. Excuse all the background noise y'all may hear. What is okay? Okay, Gary, you never answered my question. Was it just the love that you wanted to talk about? And what is it specifically? Oh, these. I gave y'all a proper introduction in a moment. Just bear with me, please. Currently, oh my, I can't fucking lose. You know what? Oh, y'all can hear that? My sister was in here watching Law and Order. Okay. Nobody's messing around the door. It's about to get dark in the moment. It's so fun. Okay, got that. Got that. Oh, okay. So as I'm doing all this, I'm obviously listening to the spirit. Okay. He said, and I had a dream about my family trying to fix something between us because they was giving me a hug. Okay. And saying sorry. Gotcha. But as I'm multitasking, I'm also listening to the spirit and what they're showing me. They keep telling me that there's going to be like options for you, Gary. They're showing me a light skinned dude, which is kind of interesting. And I don't even think that's normally what you would typically go for. But he's light skinned, kind of reddish. There's something about his smile that stands out to me, and I feel like that'll stand out to you too. They keep saying that'll be as a reflection of his energy. Okay. They keep saying, but are you fully ready for love though? Let's talk about it. Are you really ready to fully give your all inside of a relationship? Are you ready to spend your time getting to know this person, being patient with this person, learning how to cater towards their needs, but also your needs as well? Are you ready? And no, that's not an easy task for anyone, but it's a beautiful journey. Huh. Okay. You say you're ready, but you're not fully ready. They keep saying like there's something in your mindset that needs to be shifted so that you can become ready. Um, let me listen. Okay, they just keep mentioning the mindset part. Um, oh, Okay. You have to shift why you want a relationship. Your why of why you want it is kind of off. The way that they're bringing it to my attention is like, mm, it's more than just a title. It's more than just being able to say, oh, hey, I'm in a relationship with somebody. Oh, I got a man. Nah, it's more than that. Okay. And yeah, you may say that you're ready, but the energy is not saying that you're ready because otherwise it'd be at your table, to be quite honest. Melissa. Okay, this is interesting. Let me understand. They keep saying immature mindset. Immature mindset. But I'm trying to understand how they're connecting that. Gotcha. Okay. They're saying you wouldn't essentially know what to do when the relationship came to your table. Mm. Ah, okay. And they say sometimes you don't even have to be in a relationship before to understand what being in a relationship is like. However, if you're a person who is very observant and conscious of the world around you, paying attention to everybody else's relationship can help get you some understanding in your own relationship. Like the different scenarios that they go through, the different things that they experience. To be quite honest, a lot of these things, a lot of these conversations, a lot of these circumstances can be averted if we were all just take that time to just fully understand how shifting things up here can shift things so tremendously physically. Everything's up here, literally. How we handle life is up here. How we get through relationships is up here. It's all up here. I hate when people try to make it seem like, oh, you have to choose the heart over the mind or the mind over the heart. No, they won't. They both work hand in hand with each other. What happens if your heart stops breathing? Then you're brain dead. Hello. What happens if your brain stops? Hello, your heart stops. They work hand in hand. Okay. They keep mentioning not to say that you're not worthy of a relationship, but it takes time. It takes growth. Okay. And they're saying you're not even fully at that stage, that step, okay, of a perfect grounding foundation for yourself, to be able to give to another. Because I feel like I've been waiting for love for a while and I feel like I deserve it. Understood. I just want to love and someone love me back. Mm. June, June. They keep mentioning June to me. I don't know if he's going to come to you by June or if he's going to come to you in June. But I keep hearing June. Um, okay. And I understand the concept of love and wanting to be loved and wanting someone there to love on you. This is the best way I can say it. This is the best way I can say it. Mm. You want that, but being completely honest with yourself for a moment, complete transparency. I already know the answer, but I want you to ask yourself this question. I want you to look at it from your perspective for a moment. Do you honestly think right now, in the energy that you are in right now, that you will be able to give your all? Let me not even say give your all. You'll be able to invest inside of a union with someone effectively. I'm not talking about that honeymoon phase of love that you may be feeling when you first meet this motherfucker. No, 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 no. I am saying, based off of your energy that you are currently in now, are you 100% sure that your foundation is set enough for you to invest in a relationship? Meaning, you should have all of your ducks in a row with your personal life, with your career, with your business, with self. Just think on that for a moment. Think on that for a moment. Mm-hmm. He said no. Okay. Gratitude for being honest. Mm, understood. We always want things that we're not ready for. But what pushes us to want it even more is the fact that we see everyone else around us have it. And that I understand. Because I remember one point in time I was reflecting on life and I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's get something clear here. So you mean to tell me after all my tears, after all my crying, after all my healing, my man ain't here yet? But I just seen this person over here go through it with somebody. Let that person go. Get into it with another person so quickly. Then I seen this person do it to me, and I seen this person do it. What? But then it dawned on me, my journey is different. My walk is different. So because of that, I just can't have any old body that's out there. It's interesting how often I'm complimented certain things on my looks. But baby, I understand. But then it dawned on me, not everyone can have access to my energy, to what I can bring to the table. Not everybody can handle it. So I couldn't look at their situation. I couldn't look at their life and wonder why I don't have what I've been asking for. Because what I've been asking for always coming. I know it is because I keep hearing it. It's always coming. I even remember at one point realizing how, you know what? I'm not ready for a relationship and I understand why. Because I got some things that I want to focus on inside of self first so that I can invest in that union how I want to. Mm. See, imagine being a person who loves so hard that that energy kind of has to be reprogrammed so that when you get in a relationship, you don't love them so much to where you lose yourself. See, that's why I realized I went through some of the things that I went through. So I understand my boundaries. So I understand my limits. So I understand what I'm worthy of. There's so much more to life than just living life. I said that incorrectly. There's so much more to life than just trying to make a living. Trying to make ends meet. Trying to get such and such and such paid. There's so much more to life than that. Did you honestly think you were created, you were birthed just to contribute to a system for the rest of your life? No. You were born mm, to innovate, to create, to explore, to learn, to just be. They don't teach you how to just be. I'm realizing, personally, really quickly, I'm realizing how a lot of my ways are just naturally my ways. And some people are not going to be able to understand that, which comes in with the part of me feeling misunderstood. With it being like that, I can't allow how they receive my energy, how they receive my authenticity, and internalize it. Can't do that. I almost did it earlier today. I promise you I didn't. You would have said, don't do that. He said, don't apologize being who you are. I can't. I can't apologize for my mind operating the way that it does. It operates that way for a reason. It has always been this way. This is not something that I just woke up, ooh, hey, change. No, it has always been this way. But there's beauty in that. There's beauty in authenticity. Yet we shy away from trying to be authentic just because of fear of judgment. Listen, Mr. Gary, there's a lot of things that you know that you don't know that you know, consciously and subconsciously, that could ultimately help elevate your existence. However, in order to harness that energy, to harness that inner power, you got to go within. You have to go through some things, and you got to gain that understanding of who you are, of your soul, of your spirit. If everybody else over here take that message, take heed of that too, you have to follow your heart, your soul, your spirit, your higher self. Because when all else fails, your higher self, your spirit, your soul, your ancestors will be there to help guide you. I promise you, they'll give you a message first before they give it to me. When they give it to me, it's just clear when they give it to me. But they give it to you first so that you can understand when people like me come to your table. Because I come to help you understand. I fall in line with helping guiding your steps, but getting you to understand what's going on. Like I have people that's like that for me too. But I still have to trust myself. Because I'm a reader. Still gotta trust myself. Still gotta trust what I hear, what I sense, what I feel, what I pick up on. even if I have to run it by somebody else. There's a reason why the Spirit would give me bits and pieces, but sometimes they'll bring somebody else to my table to give me the full picture. There's a reason for it. I don't have to understand the full reason behind it, but I kid you not. As soon as I gain that full understanding, I acknowledge why Yehuda had everything planned out the way that he did. My stomach is doing something. Hold on. Gotta reach. Okay. Let me listen, see if there's anything else for you, Gary, because I think that kind of turned into a testimony of sorts for you. That felt like a whole sermon. I ain't gonna hold you. It felt like a whole sermon. Somebody say, "Oh, let me talk to you for a moment, sir." Say gratitude. I needed to hear that. Okay, understood. Oh, hold on, y'all. They hear you. They hear all the conversations that you have with them when you call out to them, when you ask them for things, when you vent to them. I promise you, they hear you, Gary. And it's not that your prayers are being unanswered, it's being worked on. Mm. When the spirits silence themselves for you, that's when they're working on you. Your blessings coming to you the most. It'll be the silence right before the storm. Yet the storm that's coming is a good storm. Ride your wave, bro. I know y'all can see that little. I'm gonna handle that later. Ride your wave. Let's see how long it takes for my desktop to come up. I am doing some live readings if you cannot tell by the title. If you would like a session, you can go ahead and or a reading, you can go ahead and send the money to my Cash App. My Cash App is $Cosmic TeeJay. Again, $Cosmic TeeJay. Um, oh, and really quickly, Gary, about the dream that you had pertaining to your family. Okay. What they keep repeating to me is you know what you know for a reason. They say you seen what you seen. Okay. Okay. They said how else would we have to show it to you for you to see what we're working on for you? Okay. You've even prayed out to them, called out to them to heal your family, the connection between you all. Lamadama says the work works, yeah. Come on. I gotta put the internet on this thing. Oh my gosh. I don't know the password. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna mute y'all real quick. Okay, we back, y'all. Um, okay. And Gary, it's gonna happen soon. But I kind of feel like it's gonna be in waves. Like I feel like it's gonna be one specific per the one specific person in your family that reaches out, and it's kind of going to be like the olive branch from there. Ooh, okay. Okay. Internet is connected. And I don't know if your family is hosting like some big event or like a family, what is it, reunion or something, but I feel like there's an event or something that's about to happen that's being planned or whatnot, which is why they're going to extend an olive branch. Something's going to shift or happen in the family. Is Tiff still on here? Tiff, with what I just said about something happening to the family, did your abilities get to sensing over there too? Because they told me they mentioned something to you. The way that they showed it to me is very interesting. Oh, my stomach just okay. Said let's literally in trance as you call my name. My bad. Um. Um. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because something like that. Uh, uh, something like that has to be said a certain way. I don't want to say it. Something is going to be shifted in the family. That's the way I can say it. Something's going to be shifted in the family. There's a certain way that they're showing it to me, but something's going to be shifted in the family. That's how I can say that. But I feel like Tiff knows exactly what I'm talking about and why I'm hesitant on wanting to say it. Yeah, we can agree on that. Okay, I felt your soul agree. You're good, Gary. You're good. They always telling me to put in my password. I don't know. No need to be scared. I'm good. Of course. Of course. I lose. I'm about to get mad, y'all. I'm gonna pause y'all real quick. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Okay, I'm back. This did not go at all as I wanted it to go, I expected it to. um, but it's okay because we're gonna try it again another day. Because I'm kind of irritated a little bit. Jeff, call me when TeeJay is done. Okay. I'm done with you. That was your session. There isn't anything else that they're kind of mentioning to me. Um, Matter of fact, I think I need Tiff. Are you available when I get off here? Because I think I need to talk to you for a moment, to be honest. It's the fact that you would have said there is no to be honest. You know you need to. I got no idea. Okay. Of course, love you to life. Anybody else want a session? Don't all speak at once. Mm, um, I don't know what my password is to my email, and yeah, it's kind of weird. So, let me tell y'all what. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Someone's trying to get my attention. Mm, and I don't like the way it feels. It doesn't feel bad, but I still like it. I don't like it. Anywho, I think I'm going to come here. Going to go ahead and try going live for another day because this just my setup is off, and because my setup is off, it's kind of ticking me off. Just a smidge, just a smidge, just a smidge. I'm so fine. Oh my gosh. How are y'all doing? What y'all doing? Hmm. I wonder what made me choose this vessel. It's a beautiful vessel. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, do you not see this face? Like, oh my, there's a new episode of our show tonight too. Are you watching it right now? Ah, ah. Listen, y'all need to go. I don't think you should end the live. We chilling, lol. Okay. Y'all need to go watch Wicked City. It's on the all black. Said T so random. Listen, listen. It's okay. 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 It's so funny. See, listen, Tiff, what is so funny is right before you sent that, I heard your name. I'm like, hello. And then it just told me that you were about to send something. Okay, gosh. Listen. Okay. You- Yeah, we gonna talk. We gonna we gonna talk. We gonna talk. Cause yeah, who does? But y'all need to go watch Wicked City. It's on All Black. That's the name of the streaming platform. All Black. And when I tell you they say so much in there, they say so much in there. I just love when we on the same frequency. Listen, 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 listen. That is what I'm saying. That is what I am saying. Because that little moment I had of listening for a moment. Oh, because she was about to say something pertaining to me, and I really wanted to say I heard you, because I heard your soul's acknowledgement of what I said. Oh, I'm about to say, and I ain't going. I just feel left out. Oh, why? I don't need to be. No need to feel left out. You just need to tune into your frequency, boo. They soul. Tune in. Tell the rest of the world to shut up and just listen. It's actually kind of refreshing. I'm not going to hold you. I kind of came up. I came to a download. Okay. So, yes, yeah, if I mention E for me, as of late, a lot of times, if I mention E for me, immediately after I hear the spirit and the ancestors mention to me, Ifa, 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 and they just keep repeating it. I'm like, okay. Um, but when that happens, it just makes me think that the spirit is putting me even deeper into these spiritual streets, which I understand. I don't think it's the whole process of being initiated that they want me to do, but I do know there's a lot of things that they want me to learn, utilize tools, things of that nature, which is understood. But it dawned on me back when let me see if it's in here. Hold on, I hope it is. Okay, ooh, it's in here. Is that the right way? There's a painting, not a painting. There's this little drawing that I scribbled, and it looks like a dog from a certain angle. I don't even want to say a dog. Every time I see it, I always associate it with Anubis because that's the way it showed itself to me. But I remember at one point early in my journey, when I first started out, if I would step into meditation, I would see a dog that was a representative. I said that wrong. That was representation. Like, what the fuck? Representation. Somebody trying to get my attention. Somebody grab my own hair. I keep hearing Rachel, Rochelle, something like that. The that what I'm saying. Early on, when I would step into meditation in my journey, early on, I would see this dog, and the dog was always a representation of Anubis for me. And I remember there was even one time where I stepped into meditation and I seen a gorilla in the dog. My, interesting. But here is the dog. Let me see if I can show it to y'all. Y'all see it from that angle? How it look like a dog? Some people's probably wondering, like, what is this? You see the tail too? Here's the interesting part. I used to draw like this when I was in elementary school. And it's not really a certain way that I would look at it. Let me show you how I would do it. I would always start by just either start like this. Either start like this or however I feel called to do it based on the stroke of it. But I usually go with what I feel called to do. Like, so I feel called to go like this. And let me just draw it as I'm doing it. Okay, y'all understand. So essentially, that's what I would do. I would just do what I kind of feel guided to do. You know, me realizing, dang, the fact that I did this in elementary school, and dang, this is actually like an extra. This is an exercise that can help ground me. Oh, shit. Learn something every day. Look at that. I've been seeing all types of creatures I've never seen. That's crazy. You saw that. I saw a gorilla the other day too. Listen. But the whole point of me mentioning the whole dog part and things of that nature is when I mentioned the whole E5 portion of things, I came to this realization yesterday. I'm like, to be honest, I just want to help the souls. That's it. Like, I just want to help the souls get to where they need to go, get to the other side, do what they have to do for their mission. And then immediately I heard guider. And then that makes me think of Anubis, with Anubis being a guiding spirit. And then it kind of just gives me further confirmation because I remember one time Malika told me of the breakdown of when she said that every time she would look at my name, she would automatically look at it backwards. And with Thetis, that backwards says see death. I when she pointed at that out to me and my spirit, something told me to go look up the definition of Aiken. But I broke it down for a kin. That I put that together that I come from a lineage, a bloodline of folks that can see dead. So for me to kind of come to this path or this realization of wanting to kind of be that guider type of spirit to help people do their thing, do what they got to do, it's just it's me, bro. It's who I am. It's already part of who I am. I just gotta walk in it. Just gotta do it. And it's so funny because the way that it was kind of shown to me yesterday, or how I felt about it, it's like I just want to be in the spirit, help people in the spirit, still being conscious of the physical, but helping people in the spirit. But it was in a way to where it almost felt like I would have been able to astral travel to the spirit in order to help, but still be conscious physically of what's going on. Doing awesome teaching, it will get better and expand. I gotta start knowing that stuff too because I need to understand. It all makes sense living within your purpose. Yes. And I thought it was so interesting how earlier when Cortito was in a live, she said sometimes when she's in the energy of doubting herself, the spirit would kind of bring the confirmation of why you shouldn't. They bring you validation of why you even got here to the first place. Yeah, Yehuda, he know how to shut me up real quick. And when I say he know how to shut me up, he know how to make sure my worries are silent, quiet. Because what am I worrying about? He said he got me. He got it. Gotta let him get. Gotta let him handle it. And then I know he do. It's my guy. Makes me feel so good. My dinner is here, and I should be eating my dinner. But that's that. It's the fact that it's some pizza. Obviously, I don't have any meat on it. I'm not doing that. It makes my stomach hurt. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. Find somebody else to do it. It's so amazing, bro. You want a confession? Okay, I can get a confession. Earlier today, I had this like energy of I was pissed. To be quite honest, I really was pissed, but it was really more so disappointed, and it was coming to the understanding. Like I understand why the deities are the their attitude is the way that it is with us sometimes. But I say that because when they be like, oh, they're tired of watching us kind of live out life on this matrix because of the conditions of things. I understand that. Here's how I break it down. The type of person that I am, naturally, inside of conversations, I want to get to the bottom of it, to the root of it. No matter what we're talking about, I kind of get deep. I can't help it. My mind just kind of do 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 do. Okay, and then do 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 do. We back. But I say that to say sometimes the going of too deep, people can't handle that because their brain can't process going that deep. They'll hear one thing and then they kind of tune out of the conversation. Hold on. What's that? Tomorrow or next week? Okay. Hmm. I'm the type of person, I go so deep as to why we're even having a conversation about this anyway, type of deep. Especially if it ain't got nothing to do with your life, your business, or your elevation. It put me in the energy of, well, is there a problem with my thinking? And then I say, no, 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 no. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some pippin in and start. Immediately caught myself in my tracks. Because there's nothing wrong with how I think. Because it was, I was made beautifully that way. And the fact that I give my mind the opportunity to flow in that nature where others do not, that feels very refreshing, freeing to me. Inside of this whole thinking process of this rising, with me thinking of this, I'm like, you know what? I'm a little aggravated with the planetary. Here's why I was aggravated, because I felt like I'm on a planet with a bunch of souls who are surface level. So, with being on a planet with a bunch of souls who are surface level, how am I supposed to reach them for them to understand what is going on? How can I get them to understand what they're supposed to do if they're not giving themselves a chance to think deep enough, to even think long enough? It really ruffled my feathers because it made me a little discontent with this place. Because also of me having an understanding, to be quite honest, mm, I knew that this experience of the earthly realm was going to be interesting. I knew it from the beginning. Confirmation of me knowing that to be a fact is the fact that I am a premature baby. It came out 2 months early. Every time I think about that now, it only tells me that I was rushing, trying to hurry up so that I can hurry up get this stuff over with. It really made me think who, what shifted in me, who touched my heart space in such a way, who told me to come from the spirit to this place, who. I really was like, Yoda. Like, who convinced me? Who did I talk to? What made me do it? What was the deciding factor for me? End up being so for real. I really want to know. Because from my perspective, with the way that I think, with why things may go so deep, it's because isn't the main point of being here to learn, to heal, to grow? With thinking, you can learn. With thinking, you can heal. With thinking, you can grow. Okay, so is it because I want to do that 24/7 instead of one day out of the year or one day every month? You know what? Like I said earlier, I'm not of this planet. I want my home now, please. Gratitude. It truly is. Not a lot of people go deep within their souls and let it reflect in their minds and words. Yes. And after a while, that is draining. It's like, what am I around you for? That's why I'm just not in relationships like that. That's why I just don't have friendships like that because these people, they won't be able to handle it. Conversations will be so deep, spirit to come into a conversation, they won't be comfortable with that. See, that's that's why I become content with whatever the spirit gives me, but in a good way though because it's aligned. Oh, period, Tiff. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. Greetings, greetings, greetings. And I hate surface level thinking. I hate it. Another thing that I've realized is kind of it's the fact it's almost like every time I elevate, somebody always got to be removed from my life, and that gets tiring after a while too. Because where are these solid people? And when they're solid, why do they have to be so far away? But then I understand, like, okay, there's a reason why everything happens and transpires the way that it does. To where a lot of times I have to stop myself from going in certain trails of thinking here, which is, comes and play with the spirit too, because they be catching me, which is a good thing. It's a lot. There's been so much damage to the planet, to the people, to our minds. And with people being so surface level, they're not really giving themselves a chance to see beyond that, beyond what was given to them. I received, see, mm, I received this a download by the Spirit, right? And I'm gonna try to say it verbatim on how I received it. When, okay, I can't think of the verbatim right now, but I'm gonna just say it anyway. Greetings, Latoya. How are you? Are you okay? I heard your name earlier. Um, mm, Essentially, what the download was that I received yesterday by the Spirit is a part of the problem with people is having a preconceived notion of what something is. Because when you already have a preconceived notion or an idea of what something is before actually doing your own research, now your opinion is going to be biased when someone else try to give you more insight on this said topic. Prime example, let's say religion. A lot of religious people tend to be closed-minded to where they don't give themselves the opportunity to even listen when someone else is speaking of a different truth. My main purpose and point of being here on this planet is to break things down. Now I'm realizing that. I am not going to shy away from doing that because that is what makes me who I am. That is how I can. That is how I contribute to the bigger picture. That is how I contribute to the collective. That is how I contribute to fulfilling my purpose. Because even if I don't fully understand it, let's break it down. Let's get down to the root of the problem, the reasons why. Then we can live how we choose to live. And let me be clear, when I say live how we choose to live, I'm not saying the new day humanoid way of living. I'm talking about our natural kukusa, our natural soul way of living. There's a difference. And yet some people are not ready for that. And I understand that too. But I gotta do my job anyway. Per my conversation earlier with the spirit, if I ain't know nothing, not what I do know is that I'm going to fulfill my mission anyway. Because otherwise, why did I come here? I'm so serious. Why? Because I would have stayed right there by Yehuda. I would have been right by Yehuda's side. Right there with Yehuda, Papa, Ishu, Ed. I would have been right there with them. Hmm. But I'm here. I'm here for the mission. I'm going to fulfill that so I can go home. Yeah. You all may love. You all may have. As matter of fact, let me say how I want to say it. You all may have fallen in love with the earthly realm, with the lower way of living vibration, which I don't understand. You may have fallen in love with it in its ways. I want to go back to my natural state of being, of existence, of frequency. It's so much. Everything's so much better that way. Not this mundane way. Ah, mm-mm. Because here's something else that got to me too. Oh, okay. A mass majority of the people that comes in our lives, we're already predestined to meet these people because we knew them in past lives. With knowing these people in these past lives, what happens if we come reincarnate in this lifetime, come together, try to come together, but they can't fulfill their end of the bargain? So now you mean to tell me that I have all these people who I were destined to meet beforehand, they not doing their end of the bargain, what my end of the bargain's at? Like, I'm trying to understand. They ain't do their job, so what's the point? Bro, you know what? I just want to go home. I just want to go home. That's it. That's it, bro. It's the, it's just. You know, I also think part of the problem is the thing with my level of consciousness increase. It's like the illusions of everything just. So now the fact that I can see through all that, I'm tired even more because my soul is tired for y'all. And it's the fact that I can like literally sense and feel the importance of who you are. Like sometimes I don't have to fully read your energy. I can just sense and feel the importance of your existence. Then I get to going a little deeper to understand why you can't see that you're important. Oh my gosh, I'm just going so deep. Oh gosh, it is all a part of the process. I wish I could shape people's souls sometimes, but I'm glad I shook mine. Listen, I'm glad Spirit awakened me. Shaking my head, couldn't imagine myself being mundane and sleep again. I can't because I've already tried that, and with trying that, I was so uncomfortable. I was afraid. I was scared. I was dying inside, living a life like that until I broke free. Why do people have an issue with breaking free? The way that I'm seeing it now, it's the only way I can think of it right now. Imagine you're in jail. Let's say you've been in jail for 35 years. You in jail. They tell you can get out. You don't even want to get out. What? You love it there now? Every day of our lives, people think about breaking free up here. Pisces, he's one of them. He thinks about it often, breaking free up here. Why isn't so much of an issue for you to actually put action inside of your breaking free? It is not that hard. It's so much. It's so much going on this planet. That's why I keep telling people nothing's simple. Nothing's black and white. Everything is multifaceted. Everything is complex. Everything. However, life can be simple, but just because it's simple does not mean it's not complex. It's a matter of how you deal with it up here. It's a matter of how you categorize it and let it affect your energy, your space of existence. I don't know. I ain't saying that, but I'm saying something. I'm saying a lot of things. Honestly, sometimes I do listen to gospel music though. Very, very, very rare. Very. But I think it was just yesterday, I was listening to Leandra Johnson, Better Days, and Blessed and Highly Favored by the Clark Sisters. When I listened to it, the good thing about it is I didn't hear the whole Juicy J name being brought up because even if it was, I turned the song off. They'd probably say, oh, him or he. And they just leave it at that. That's fine because I'm automatically, we know that's Yehuda only over here. But usually when I'm listening to them, I'm making sure I'm iterating the fact that, oh, this is definitely Yehuda over here. It's Yehuda only. Like they say it, I'm like, okay, Yehuda. Mm-hmm. All right. Take me to the king. And then she said the name. I'm like, Yehuda. Yep, Yehuda. But I also know that sometimes our ancestors, they may resonate with that song, with the energy. And because that's what they were used to. Wait, what did Tiff say? You're saying a lot that needs to be heard. I'm realizing. I think I need a podcast at this point. TJ, it definitely messes with you, me. I'm always in my head 24/7. Understood, and you're changing the frequency of the tune. Listen, but I really did listen to those two songs yesterday because I heard them. And if I hear the song, I gotta abide by the spirit. I gotta go listen to it because there's a reason for it. I don't have to agree, but I understand. And even in that essence, in that case, that can also be a way for the spirit training me to be a little, I don't want to say comfortable, but I want to say comfortable with the different religions. And I only say that because of how everyone kind of comes from different walks of life. And some people are only in those certain religions because no one has told them different. No one showed them different. No one taught them different. Maybe you got to be that one soul to teach them otherwise. Helps them in some way. Just so, nice breakdown, very humbling moment. Gratitude. I be trying to break down as much as I can, the best way I can, without going back over here or without piggybacking over here, because I know sometimes it kind of be all over the place, but the spirit be all over the place because it's not only just me, it's me and me listening and feeling and hearing it. It be a lot. It be a lot. That's why I be trying to tell people sometimes, you sure you want to be a reader? I love to do it. Not to say I don't like it. I love to do it. But are you sure? It takes time. It takes work. It takes understanding. It takes patience to do this work. It truly does. It takes patience. You're going to also experience some things physically that is going to test your patience. However, there's a method to the spirit's madness. Like people, they were like, a lot of times they want to work in their abilities, so they want them to be open or enhanced. Are you sure? You sure you want to see spirit? Because I'm telling you, it make you see them. It's gonna scare the shit out of you. Prime example. Don't you find it interesting how a lot of our people already experience things spiritually or the supernatural type of things? We already experience it. Even before we may come to the full understanding of what's going on, we already experience it. But when we experience it, we shy away from it. Isn't that funny? But then we now know that, oh, we can work in it. Now we don't want to shy away from it. You going and to be quite honest, you're gonna experience it the same way. You gonna see them the same way. You gonna hear them the same way. You gonna feel it, sense it the same way. May not be as intense as before, but you are. But oh, hold on. But there's a reason why everything unfolds the way that it does. There's a reason why your abilities are unlocked strategically when they are. Another thing that I think needs to be spoken of is the fact that you have to pay attention to how the spirit is already communicating with you, because they be talking. They interact with us every day of our lives. What I love about me is how I'm able to see and sense how they're moving. Like I can tell, like, oh yeah, that was Yehuda. Oh yeah, that was my daddy. Nothing but my daddy, or nothing but the spirit. I can tell and sense that stuff now. No difference. I can hear them, feel them, sense them, all that good stuff too. But just imagine being a rookie to this. You say you want to see it all, feel it all, hear it all, and then boom, now you can see every soul on the planet. Are you sure you're ready for that? Are you ready to experience that in a way that it does not damage you up here mentally? Are you ready for that? Because a big part of why the things unfold how it unfolds is that because the spirit doesn't want to make you experience something that scares you to where you shy away from what they're trying to get you to understand. Which that's why the spirit had clear audience become one of my strongest abilities first. Because I remember even before I'm like, listen, let me just hear y'all first so that when y'all start to show me all this other stuff, I can at least know and acknowledge that, oh, hey, Yehuda says everything is okay. My daddy saying everything's okay. My grandmother saying everything's okay. Because that clear cognizance, clear audience, helps with everything else. It says transformation starts within you first before doing this work and creating shifts around you. I feel like I go through awakenings every day now. Spirit will test you to make you stronger. Absolutely. And I definitely feel that because sure, spirit definitely they can touch. Listen, they what I'm realizing, I'm gonna say Yehuda selected few, and I say that because I'm essentially when I say that I'm just talking about Yehuda light workers. Because the way that I see it, if you're a light worker, you work for Yehuda. Quite big player. So Yehuda workers. The way I see it is Yehuda is very strategic with all of his workers. And we, the awakened ones, the light workers, we have to kind of be ahead of the game because we have to help the collective help themselves. So our growth, our way of life, the way that we are going to experience things, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be at an even faster pace than everybody else. Because we have to come to the form of understanding of things consciously faster than everybody else. Why? Because we got to help y'all. So I definitely understand the aspect of going through the awakenings every day. Because, baby, essentially that is exactly what it is. And what's so beautiful about it is just shifting your perspective a little bit can shift an awakening. It can trigger an awakening. They probably am smoking too. Y'all in here smoking without me? Yeah. It's what it is. I felt it. Let me hit it really quickly because I'm gonna end the live in just a moment. Oh, you got Marcos? Uh, child. Yeah. I'm just. It's a lot. And I think I really need to find my way of getting all this up here out to the collective. I took that hit with your gratitude. Here, hit it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. I will get to that frequency I need to be at, and it's 555. Absolutely. And also take your time to get where you need to be at. Everything takes patience. Everything, I, I, I don't necessarily want to say takes time because time is a human concept, like a man-made concept. But I understand it. Let me just say, I can understand the time and the spiritual aspect too. So that's why I'm saying it like that. Anywho, I think they may have restrictions on some of the things I can do on here too, but it's okay. Mm, whatever. I might actually have to get off here with y'all so I can go do my things and things. I don't hear him. I don't. I don't feel him. But I did hear something earlier. That's an adjustment. But I understand. Hmm. I will see y'all later. I'll go live another day. It's gonna be a little better than today. We're gonna have the whole setup good. We're gonna be able to make some phone calls, and I can talk to you person to person. Cause I need, yeah, yeah, gratitude. I'm about to call you in just a minute, Tiff. I'm about to get off and literally call you. So, okay. I love you all to life, and I love you to life, Tiff. I love y'all to life. I'll talk to y'all later. And a message for the collective. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Go rest. Go sit down. Go give yourself a break before you think of adding anything else to your plate. Okay? Because I kid you not, if you don't take the break, the spirit will make you take one. When they do it, they tend to sit you down a little longer than you need it to be. So you might just want to listen. I don't know. I'm just saying. Bye, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Love y'all. Peace.